Good evening, you beautiful, beautiful sons of bitches. It is a Monday night? Troy, what the fuck is wrong with us? It's Monday, the 24th. It has been, now we are getting into the week of Thanksgiving. We've made it, Troy. I mean, what, we're on week fucking 11 now? Or 12? What week is it?
Week 12.
Week
12. Week 11.
Bro.
It's a week 11. No,
Is
wait.
it-
Hold on.
We're all
It is
fucked up
week.
here.
It's week 12. Last game of week 12.
Last game of week fucking 12, and we got right now in the background while we're doing this, we have Bryce Young driving on the San Francisco 49ers, possibly about to score. Tried to just rush it in, didn't make it. We just started the game here. It is around 8:40 p.m. So we got a lot to talk about. I know that the Denver Broncos are on bye this week. A lot of football's already passed. We're already at the last game of the week, but we also have a lot to talk about from last week. I mean, we didn't get the chance to dig into the glorious, glorious game of the Denver Broncos versus the Chiefs, which, if you're okay, Troy, I'll go ahead and start us off here with that wonderful game. And now the Broncos are enjoying a sweet bye week. Wow, Bryce Young just threw a pick in the end zone. Did you see that?
No, you're ahead of me.
Oh,
Damn,
God.
did he really?
Yeah, that was
Did he really?
rough. BY9 may not be the savior, the Lord. You know.
I'm watching it now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Regardless,
man.
though, to go back to the Denver Broncos versus the Chiefs, I mean, it was a hell of a matchup. As everyone kind of expected it to be, it was a lower scoring game. The Broncos led for a good bit of the game until the end. Then the Chiefs kind of took over with that Travis Kelce touchdown. And then, I mean, and I want to make sure this is known. Obviously, our offense has not been the greatest. It is what it is. By the way, featuring the old lady in the back here today. You know, just shout out on the crafts table. Just hard at work.
Jenna.
Yeah, she's got the headphones in watching Netflix on her laptop right here. Making, hand-making Christmas ornaments for Christmas this year. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, she balls out, you know. Definitely the creative one out of the household. I'm just, you know, she's artistic, I'm autistic, you know, we work well. But I just want to mention, in that Denver Broncos game, obviously the Denver Broncos defense stood on their fucking head. We also got to see Patrick Mahomes look fucking horrible. Did not look good, didn't have good stats, absolute dog shit game for him. Threw a pick, a bad pick at that, and he should have thrown a fucking pick six, but got bailed out by the refs on some ticky-tack fucking bullshit call, which no one's shocked there. But I wanted to mention, and this is the thing that's really been bugging me, is everyone's been saying and stating and talking all this rah bullshit about how bad Bo Nix has played. Motherfucker, when the lights were the brightest they could have been, again, in a game where you have to win, Bo Nix does it time and time a fucking again. Drives us all the way down the field with 3 passes. I mean, one was on 2nd and 8, and just delivers a gorgeous fucking ball to Troy Franklin to set up the long field goal. He had an insanely hard 3rd and 15 to convert and finds Cortland Sutton just perfectly right over the first down marker. I mean, I think the hate for Bo Nix has got to stop. I think people have to realize, and unfortunately, I'm going to say something I don't really want to say, but at the same time, it is what it is. I would say the easiest person to compare him to would be Jalen Hurts of last year. Right? Not a flashy quarterback, not the quarterback to go out and shock the world and, 800 passing yards in a game or some crazy shit. But God, when he needs to put the ball where he needs to put it, he's going to put it there. And that's all I can say. The Denver Broncos set the Chiefs up for a very, very tough situation, which obviously they had to play the Colts this weekend. If they would have lost to the Colts, they would have had 33% chance of making the playoffs. Unfortunately, they ended up beating the Colts, which we'll dig into. I don't know if you watched that game, Troy, but that shit was fucking stupid. But regardless, they ended up losing to the Denver Broncos, making them 500, and the Broncos went into the bye week, and then now moving forward, we play a decent end of season. We still have to play the Chargers and the Chiefs again, but felt good as a Denver fan to really stick it to the fucking Chiefs and go 9-2 into the season. So, yeah, that's all I got on the Denver. Anything you want to add there to that game? I'm not sure if you really watched it.
No, I did. I feel like that Oregon connection is really starting to show. Because I think what we're seeing this year is what I expected last year. I guess I really didn't think about Troy Franklin being a rookie. Um, but I mean, he's the fucking guy. I mean, I wanted the Bills to draft him
Me and
last
you
year.
talked about
'Cause-
that. Yep, you
Yeah,
wanted Troy Franklin. I remember you texted me on draft night when Denver picked him up, and you were like, "Fuck, like that was the guy I wanted."
yeah, and I mean, I think it's showing. Like, I mean, he's capable. I think give him another year too. I mean, I think him and Cortland Sutton. I mean, you guys could easily have, because I know you've talked plenty of times about like needing a wide receiver one,
Yeah,
or at least just to somebody to free up Cortland Sutton. And I think Troy Franklin could easily be that person.
I would 100% agree. I mean, I would if you look at his target share over the last couple games, he has been the primary target, not Cortland Sutton anymore, which is
Hmm.
a very evident thing. Also, I want to state that like we've been really getting Pat Bryant active as well, which like he and I know I talked about this last time. The way he plays is just so powerful and such a strong wide receiver over the center that like he just reminds me of fucking Cortland. And it's like obviously I'm not gonna be that guy and be like, oh, fucking Cortland's done. We got Pat Bryant. Like, no, I think he's a perfect complementary guy to where like Cortland's able to play the deep ball, the fade ball, everything. Pat Bryant's like, hey, you need a fucking first down, bro. I'm fucking D-Hop, man. Go, just get it to me, and my hands will be on that fucking ball. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and also, I mean, if they play similar, if their play is similar, like then that would just be a really good, veteran to kind of learn the game from, and then kind of he can kind of transform him into, I guess, the next him. Like Cortland could, transform him into the next him, maybe even better. And it's just kind of like I think that's just kind of what like every team wants out of a veteran player
No,
to
I
be
would
able to
agree.
do.
I would agree.
Yeah,
I
no, I
think it's
mean,
like that perfect situation where like you have the person to back you up and he plays exactly like you, is the same build as you, everything like that. I mean, it's literally, it doesn't get more perfect than that if you ask me. But
yeah, no, I agree, and I think you guys are looking good. I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head. Like, it might not be, this flashy 70-yard bomb every chance they get, but like, if they're winning games, who the fuck cares?
yeah, and I
You
think
know, and
that's
I
been
think
like
that's
the
what was
biggest
going on
thing.
with the Eagles. I mean,
Oh,
that was the issue. Like,
absolutely.
I mean, people were coming for the coach's neck and the OC's neck last year with the Eagles, and they were winning. But people wanted him fired. Oh, we're not utilizing the players we have. But I mean, if you're able to run an offense through one player, which they were last year with Saquon. I mean, look at where it got him. And then in the times that Saquon couldn't do what they needed him to do, then they were able to say, all right, well, we've got these other pieces that we're perfectly capable of utilizing. And I think that's kind of where you guys are at this point.
I would agree. I think we have a little bit more maturing to do, at least within our offense. But
Mm,
besides that, I would agree. I would say, like, obviously losing JK for the rest of the season is going to be a tough blow. Rookie RJ Harvey kind of stood up, though.
yeah,
I mean, he
yeah,
was
and I
there
mean,
when we needed him to. Obviously, Jaleel McLaughlin was the one who gets the touchdown in the red zone during the Chiefs game. But it's like, he's kind of showing what he needs to show. And, like, yes, bro, I agree. Like, a similar situation as you just mentioned, where, like, people were like, oh, they want the OC's head and all this stuff. It's similar, but instead they want Bo Nix's head. But it's like, again, bro, and I'll say this time and time, we have to remember he's a fucking sophomore in this league. He can't, like, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady weren't even Peyton Manning and Tom Brady this early in their career. Like, you have to let the guys develop, and when you do let them develop, you see where it plays. Perfect example is fucking Sam Darnold and goddamn, what's it called? Baker Mayfield. Like, those guys were journeymans all because they got cut by a team that didn't want to devote to them.
well,
Now look at
actually, you
them.
can't really even put Baker in that because I mean, he took
The
the
Browns to the
Browns
playoffs.
to
That's
the
true.
playoffs. Yeah,
And then
yeah.
they
I
cut
mean,
him
I
the
think
year after that because he got injured.
yeah, I think that whole situation was just Browns being Browns, and then it was kind of similar to Sam Darnold, where it was just like couldn't get the right fit. But no, I agree, and honestly, I mean the fact that you guys do have such a young team, um,
Yeah,
I mean like
every key major player is locked up for at least the next 4 years. How
yeah,
crazy is that?
well, and I think that like I mean that's just you got to give a nod to coaching and GM and stuff and scouting for
Yep.
being able to pick those guys too, because I mean there's a
Well,
lot of other teams who have been trying to do that with, young guys because, maybe cap issues or whatever it may be, and they can't fucking do it. So
I would agree. And also, I want to state too, and I've said this a lot in like my friends group chat and stuff, but let's not forget that last year PFF had the Broncos rated at the worst talent or roster by talent, right? And we forgot when we were talking about the wide receivers, Marvin fucking Mims, bro. Absolute dog, by the way. I mean, bro, literally we missed him in the game prior to the Chiefs when we played, what was it, the Texans, and it definitely showed. Or I'm sorry, was it the Texans or the Raiders? I don't remember. I think it was the Raiders. And all of a sudden, we get him back in this game, and he is just lights fucking out on the return game. So I would agree. And also, just to go back to that PFF thing real quick, like Nick Bonito, Jonathan Cooper, all those the defensive players that like you were mentioning, like we kind of struck gold with, if you will. It's not like they were first round picks, bro. Yeah. Nick Bonito's leading the league in sacks.
Yeah.
And he was drafted in the second or third round.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think your guys' future definitely looks bright, especially after, all the criticism the Broncos got because of all like the Russ stuff, like paying him what they were paying him. And then new coach comes in and says, all right, kick fucking rocks and we'll just deal with the money ourselves. Like, I think a lot of people thought, oh shit, the Broncos are going to be struggling for a good bit.
Another 5 years. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I mean, yeah, I mean, you guys got a fucking team, and I mean, I'm really interested to see what Bo can do in the playoffs because I mean he's been in the playoffs now before, like so it's not something new. I'm curious to see what happens.
Absolutely. And speaking of playoffs, that's perfect because the Denver Broncos lost to the Buffalo Bills in the playoffs, and funny as it may be, there's a chance that it's vice versa this year. But first, the Bills have to make it, and that leads us perfect to the topic of the last two games for the Buffalo Bills, starting with the Bills versus Bucks, and then now this past Thursday game, the Texans versus Bills. So go ahead and take it away, Troy.
My perception of the Bucks game is now skewed because of the disgusting, disgraceful game they played against the Texans. But no, I mean, going back a week and a half, 2 weeks now, it was definitely a much needed win. They were struggling a lot. I know I was very nervous about, I think I even said, if we don't have a run game, then, I mean, it's GG's, we're going to lose easy. I was coming for the OC's head, but the run game really wasn't there. I think, what was the stats? I think it was 48 yards by James Cook. And we still got the dub. The offense passing wise was, I mean, just, I don't know where that's been. Shavers, a name that I didn't really think after watching them, how they were utilizing him. I really didn't think I'd see much of him at all. And I mean, he popped the fuck off. What did he have? 90 yards, 1 touchdown on 4 receptions. I mean, it was everything.
Guy. He can open up this. He can open up down like he can, or he can space out the field real well because he's a big over the top guy.
Yeah, and I think he was answering a lot of questions that people were having. Like do we have anyone that can get separation? I think after that game, I think he led the league that week with like 6 something yards in separation. I mean, it was ridiculous, and I mean, just everyone in general just played really well. I liked what I saw out of Gabe Davis. I'm glad. I really thought going into that game that they were just gonna make him, our savior type thing, which I was really nervous about because I don't think he's that. But they, used him on crucial downs. He got the first down for us, did what he had to do.
I
defense,
did enjoy
though,
seeing Unk back in it though.
Yeah. Defense though, disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you let a third string running back drop, what was it, 106 on you? I mean, that's
what, Rashad White didn't play?
No, he did, but they just utilized Sean Tucker way more.
Oh yeah, no, Sean Tucker had those big breakaway fucking touchdowns. Now I remember.
Yeah, he 106, 19 on 19 carries, 2 touchdowns. It was disgusting. Um, you know, I can't be mad. That first play that Allen made, the interception, I was like, oh shit, this is not going to be good. But I mean, he brought it back. There were definitely some deep balls that he missed. There was one to Curtis Samuel who was like wide open. He overthrew him. So I'd like to see that cleaned up a little. But honestly, like if we play like that every week, I really, even with the interceptions, I really could not give less of a fuck. I
Yeah.
really couldn't. Um, but now moving on to Texans, uh, it must have been a completely different team that played the Bucks, I guess. I have no clue what that
I
was.
also think you have to remember the Bucks have a decent defense. The Texans are the number one defense in the league, supposedly, right? I think I would, in my opinion, I think it's Denver and Texans are kind of a coin flip. I think they're both just extremely talented defenses. Um, but yeah, I mean, first of all, your O line. Oh my God, another pick in the end zone by Carolina. This game is just a pick, 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 pick. J.C. Horn with another one.
Um,
What the fuck is going on? But no, I mean, the notable thing, and just to say it, like, you can't get sacked 8 times and win. Let's be real. We
well, and he
just
was
saw it
pressured
happen with the
28
Browns game.
times.
Yeah.
He was pressured 28 times. I don't understand how we went from, I mean, the Bills last year were one of the top ranked O lines. I think maybe the Eagles were ahead of them. I mean, they were definitely top five. I want to say even top three.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, and now, I keep on seeing, um, these talking heads saying like, oh, well, Allen had, the longest time to throw in the league last week because he's running 20 fucking yards in circles. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna have the fucking ball a long time. And then, you zoom out and then you see no one is open. And that's my issue. Like, I just don't understand how we went from the Bucks game. Like, I understand that the Texans are a better defense, but I mean, it was like they were fucking glued to them. I mean, no one could get open. It was just ugly all around. And then I know I saw some people saying, "Oh, well, the defense held them to 3 points in the second half." Where the fuck were they in the first half? I mean, they were just doing whatever the fuck they wanted to them in the first half. Davis Mills, by the way.
And that's where I was gonna go with my next statement was like, hey, it's different if you're letting a guy like Patrick Mahomes or a Herbert or something like that like
Yeah.
score or something in the first half, and like defense wakes up. It's like, okay, well, they're gonna score on us anyway, so it's like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm not trying to downplay Mills because I actually think he's not bad, and I think that this is a little bit of a resurgence for him because like he was really fucking good in college. Unfortunately, he got drafted to the Texans when they were probably the worst franchise in the league, but next to the Jets, so it was like a really tough situation. But I agree, it's like, hey, guys, this is Davis fucking Mills. Like, let's not act like this guy's a fucking world beater here. Let's play our game.
Yeah.
Let's just beat him. So I agree. I mean, there's no way you should be allowing Davis Mills to run up a fucking score like that in the first half.
Yeah, no, I agree. And like I'm looking at the targets, uh, I don't even see a single target to Shavers.
Yeah, I was
So like
gonna
I
say
don't.
it's almost like you abandoned the passing game that you had against the Bucks entirely against them. And like, don't get me wrong, I understand the Texans secondary is way better, but even then, bro, it's like, okay, they know you're gonna want to run with James Cook. Then start dumping passes low. Like, I didn't understand why Dawson Knox was not just getting fucking force fed the ball. Like,
Yeah.
he was just throw him over the fucking center and let him just get fucking after it, bro. Like, I just don't understand it. Maybe that's a bad idea, but I thought, hey, why don't you get some momentum in the early game, dink and dunk a little bit if this defense is going to be super stingy, and then hand the rock off and just kind of establish that kind of slower, like methodical short end game to then open up the game. And that's what Denver did, bro. We passed it to fucking Evan Ingram like 7 times against the Texans in the first fucking quarter because we couldn't get anything open downfield. So we're like, fuck it. You want to give us the first 3 yards? We're gonna take the fucking 3 yards.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just It's to the point now where I kind of hope that they don't make the playoffs, if I'm being honest. Because I really think if they make the playoffs, there's going to be no change or no big change that I think is needed.
Yeah.
I think if they don't make the playoffs, then something actually will give. But yeah, I'm very quickly checking out. I think the Steelers D line this week are going to eat them alive. I think the O line is just absolutely going to crumble.
Rogers back though.
It doesn't even matter what their offense does. I don't think our offense is going to be able to do anything because our O line. I mean, like just the way they've been playing lately. There's just so many flags. I mean, if you watch, I mean, our linemen will get beat and then they'll just sit there.
Yeah. There's
Like
no
there's
fight
no
for him.
like yeah, there's no like oh shit, like I got beat. Let me like and Josh is running circles right back here. Like let me go and try to help him out. It's just like oh I got beat. Let me just wait until he gets sacked and then we'll line back up. But and yeah, and then Joe Burrow comes back the next week. I'm assuming. So
Which we need to talk about. He's actually back this Thursday, by the way. They cleared him already.
Okay. But yeah, no, I mean, so we can move on from the
Yeah.
Bills now because I'm over
I
it.
do want to say though, and obviously I'm just going to say this as a Broncos fan and just kind of rub it in a little bit. In Texas or in Houston, Bo Nix did lead a game-winning drive against the Texans, and the Bills did not. So I'll leave that where it is. Obviously, just a little salt to the wound there on you. But at the same time, I think your biggest issue is your fucking O-line, and they look fucking spent. I don't know what is going on. You guys have to get that figured out before the fucking playoffs, or it's going to be a mess. Or you don't even make the playoffs if you don't figure that out, like you just mentioned. So,
Yeah.
that was kind of my last point there. I mean, like I said earlier, you can't win a game getting sacked 8 times. That's
No,
I
I
literally
agree.
think it's like theoretically impossible
Yeah.
to win a game getting sacked that many times. So obviously, also great game from the Texas defense. I think they knew that they had to win that game to have even some sort of life left in the playoffs. So good end on them there. But with that all being said, we can kind of jump into some of the games that occurred last week, which kind of had some interesting ones. So the Jets Patriots game was like kind of weird slash good. Like going into the halftime, it was kind of weird, but obviously at the end of the day, it was still dog shit. So nothing really there. Let's see, what other games were kind of insane this past week and the week before? Oh, I got one.
Go
If you
ahead.
know.
Go ahead.
First of all, Rams Seahawks, absolute cinema. That was a great game. I do think those are the two NFC teams that will be in the NFC Championship, in my personal opinion. I think that the Eagles will lose out in the playoffs just because, like, turmoil is just going to get too big. I mean, obviously, you saw them blow a big lead to the Cowboys this past weekend, which is very awing, but at the same time, very telling of where their locker room is. So, super curious. But I don't know if you had any other games you wanted to bring up there.
I really don't remember week 11 all that much, if
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
being
I
completely
don't
honest.
think there was a lot of good football that week, if I'm being 100% honest.
No, I mean, I'm looking, there's low scoring, Dolphins Commanders 16-13, uh,
The
Texans Titans
Steelers Bengals
16-13.
was interesting. I didn't expect the Steelers to blow out the Bengals.
Yeah, in that one we got the the spit gate,
Yeah, with fucking
Jamar
Jamar.
Chase.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why. I mean, we're grown ass adults. I don't think I've ever spit on someone, but I mean, hey, do you, I guess.
Yeah, hey man. Also, we forgot to mention for the team of the hour tonight's game, the Panthers versus the Falcons, and how Bryce Young set the new Carolina Panthers record for passing yards. Absolute insanity in the comeback against the Falcons. I do think that he may be the best quarterback to have ever played the game of football when he plays against the Falcons.
Damn.
I know that CMC
Sorry.
fumble.
Yeah, sorry.
That was wild. I saw that too.
Yeah, I mean, because what? This is the second time that they've met them, and this is the second time the Panthers have put up 30 on the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no,
Last
I
time
mean,
they put up 30 and fucking shut him out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the weird thing about him. Like, I feel like he has like good games, and then he has other games where, I mean, what, he's thrown like two or three interceptions now. Like,
Yeah.
so like it's very like hit or miss, and I don't know, like, is that something that you can do to help him, or is that just him? Is that just going to be how he plays? Like he's going to give you some games where you're like, holy shit, he's our guy, and then he's going to have games where you're sitting there like, what the fuck are we doing?
Stay with me here.
All right, let's hear it.
Is Bryce Young the next Jameis Winston?
I could see it.
You know what I'm saying? Like think of Jameis this past week, bro. I mean, the catch to Heisman to fucking touchdown was one of the wildest shit I've ever seen. And then first play, bro, the fucking flea flicker where he bombs it like 75. Another pick by Brock Purdy. What in the fuck is going on in this game right now, bro? This another JC Horn pick. Bro, I think that's 3 tonight.
I'm about to watch it, right? Damn.
I mean, yeah. Wow. That motherfucker telegraphed that pass, let me tell you. Sorry. But, like, Jameis Winston, bro, by the way, that was one of... I mean, I was texting my brother this, bro. I think Jameis Winston might be the most entertaining quarterback to watch play the game of football, if that makes sense.
I think, though, the thing is, if he didn't have the personality that he does, I don't think people would think he was interesting. I don't think he'd be like a talking point, when whatever team he's on is brought up, where as it is like now, because I think it's like his personality and just like how the things he says, the things he does, and then you add his play into it as well. I think that's like what makes him like just like so like fascinating to like watch.
I would agree, because he's kind of just like, this is going to sound weird. He's like a baptism, or like a baptized in flames Southern preacher. And then he steps onto the football field, and that motherfucker's going to give you 450 yards a game. And that motherfucker's going to throw 6 interceptions. But that motherfucker will make every game as close as humanly possible for every fucking fan to enjoy the game. And then they're like his presser, bro. When he was like, hey, Russell Wilson sent me a screenshot of me doing the Heisman. And he was like, but we didn't win. And, you got to win. And you got, like, he's like happy about it, and they just flips. And, you got to, and it's like, what the fuck? This is the craziest shit ever. But all glory to God, all glory to Jameis. Jameis is an absolute animal. But I do think that, Bryce Young could ultimately be the next Jameis Winston. Just saying.
Maybe play-wise. Because we've talked about him, his I think we talked about his pregame speech or something. Yep. And it was not doing it for me at all.
He sounds like a teenage boy. All right, guys. Yeah. That is tough.
Yeah.
That is tough. But
yeah, no, I mean, I was gonna say, Eagles fall into the Cowboys.
Yep.
Big for me because I do not like the Eagles one bit. And George Pickens is an absolute fucking animal. He really is.
Yeah, I mean, he may rob you at a Circle K, but he will give you 1,000 yards a season. That motherfucker's nasty.
No, he is. But yeah, I mean, like, do you think? Because like I don't know, like the Eagles are just such a weird team. Like I mean, they're 8-3, but like it's like I feel like they shouldn't be. Like, do you think that they make changes this offseason?
Yeah, I think they have to. I mean, if I'm going to be 100% honest, like, I mean, you know what they all say, man. It's always like, hey, everything's great until you lose, right?
Yeah.
I think they lose in the playoffs, and I think shit gets bad real quick. I think A.J. Brown either ends up on the Patriots or possibly, like, some other team that has a chance. Like, would love to see him go to Buffalo. That would be crazy. Obviously, you're division hopping, so the Eagles have no problem trading or selling or whatever it may be to get him. So, I would be curious to see how that may work out for them. So.
Yeah, no, I agree. And then the other one, I mean, you kind of touched on it for a brief second, but the Colts and the Chiefs, honestly, like.
I don't really like that game.
No, and everyone's saying, "Oh, the Chiefs are the Chiefs, this and that." I mean, Mahomes had 0 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I like I just I didn't see the interception, but I heard about it. It was a bad interception, wasn't it?
First
It was
pass
like a
play,
very
yeah, Latu. He fucking just gifted him a fucking free pick, pretty much.
so like I just don't quite understand like why are we still like I don't know. Oh, they beat, supposedly the best AFC team, which I mean, I think we've talked about multiple times. Like I don't really think we either of us thought that.
Yeah, I
So
mean, I
like
definitely think it's us and the fucking Patriots by far is the best AFC team in my personal opinion.
yeah, so like I don't know. It annoyed me how everyone was kind of like gassing this game up, but I mean, they're going to do that because it's the Chiefs, and for some reason the Chiefs have to be good in everyone's eyes. I don't quite
Yeah.
understand it, but
Well, me and my buddy
yeah,
were talking about that, bro. We were talking about how like it's just one of those things where it's like obviously the NFL can't be rigged or whatever. Like we think there may be some malpractice with calls here and there. That's just human error. But like it's definitely because when the Chiefs are not doing well, then the NFL's losing a lot of revenue. Because it's
yeah.
been the poster child of this entire generation. When me and you grew up, who was the team that you fucking hated with a burning fucking passion?
Probably the Patriots.
Fuck yeah, it was the Patriots. Fuck Tom Brady. Do you know how many times I had to watch fucking Tom Brady go win a Super Bowl? And every
Yeah.
year it was some bullshit. It was, oh, the tuck rule. Oh, deflate gate. Seems really fucking similar with Patrick Mahomes when every time he steps on the field, as soon as someone fucking blows a kiss at him, those refs are yanking at the laundry, throwing flags like it's goddamn Mardi Gras. It's ridiculous. So I do think it's similar, and I think that this generation's, aspect of like, it's must watch TV because you're hate watching, right? Or you're watching to see them finally fucking lose, and then they win to just piss you off even more so you have to watch again next week. I think it's one of those weird situations, but I agree. Like, I don't think that was a good game by the fucking Chiefs. I thought it was a horrible game for the fucking Colts. In my opinion, they deserve to lose. Last 7 drives, they punted, bro. They didn't even get a first down. Why? Because they abandoned the run immediately. Run the fucking ball on first down. Then air it out. Why the fuck are we passing 3 times in a row when you're up in the 4th quarter? I don't understand.
Well, and I think it was kind of like what we've been saying, like, like the Colts are gonna come down from their high that they were on because I think, I like for some reason everyone just thought Daniel Jones after they blew out the Dolphins was, God's gift to us. And I thought it was just kind of a wait and see, and he's gonna revert back to his old self. So I think I don't like I think they'll lose a couple more. I'm gonna be honest. I think they're gonna drop tremendously.
I would totally agree.
And if they make the playoffs, I think they lose in the first round easily.
This is the thing for me. You ready? And
Let's hear it.
I like DJ. I like Indiana Jones, Daniel Jones, whatever you want to call him, Vanilla Vic, whatever the fuck you want to call this guy. I do like him as a quarterback. I sang his praises when he was on the fucking Giants. But I do ultimately think the beginning of the season he showed his ceiling. And now he's resorting to his floor. And it's very, very, very different than what people thought it would be.
Yeah.
And I think
Well, because the thing with his ceiling, I don't think he's able to continuously stay there.
Exactly.
And I think that's what the issue is.
I would 100% agree. I think it's like your ability to consistently win and play at that high of a level, I just don't know if he has it. Like, I think it's kind of one of those situations where he's like, this is going to sound bad, but he's a little bit of a game manager towards the back half of the season. He comes out lightning quick and then just burns out. Where in New York, it was different. He fucking started off god awful and then would get hot as hell at the end of the season. you know, where it's like, hey, you almost wish you would have done that here because your team's actually good enough with JT, who, in my personal opinion, should be number 2 on the MVP voting list. I think it should be Matt Stafford, JT, then Drake May.
You don't think Mahomes should be up there?
Mahomes, that motherfucker sucks. He's having a horrible year. I have no idea why he's even in contention.
No, I agree. Yeah. No, I agree with you. I don't know. It's hard for me because like I'm the opposite of you. I'm like an avid Daniel Jones hater. I don't fucking like him, and I didn't like him with the Giants. So I quite enjoy when they lose. Obviously, it sucks because I wanted them to lose, but at the same time, wanted the Chiefs to lose. Would have loved that game to end in a tie, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, bro, because did you see if they would have ended in a tie, it would almost been worse than if they just lost outright?
It is what it is.
The Chiefs, bro, because if the Chiefs would have tied that game, it would have counted as a loss and a tiebreaker. So they would have technically lost the tiebreaker, and it would have counted as technically a loss on the like playoff sheet. So that means they would have only been able to lose one more game moving forward this year.
That would have been so nice.
They would have dropped to a 33% chance if they tied or lost. Or I think it was a 23% chance if they tied, 33% chance if they lost to make the playoffs. Could you imagine a fucking world where the Chiefs don't make a playoff? And I've been seeing all this bullshit on Twitter, and I don't know if you've seen this either, where they're talking about how they should get rid of Andy Reid. Andy Reid's time's over. Andy Reid's play calling's ass. You spoiled sons of bitches. Y'all don't know what the half of it is being stuck with a bad fucking coach.
Well, and to be completely honest, like from watching the games or watching, bits of the games that I have watched, I mean, dude, like you said, like Mahomes just has not been playing good. I mean, he's like thrown some god awful interceptions.
Bro, did you see that the overthrows to Hollywood Brown, Travis Kelce, and Rashee Rice in this game against the Colts? This motherfucker is, airing it out. Like, I don't know if he's lost his like touch, or if I'm being honest, what I think it personally is, I think he's never been in this situation. I don't think he's ever had to play in like the idea of, hey, every veteran in the locker room's like, hey, motherfucker, we have to win out if we want to make the playoffs. He's never not made the playoffs. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget he's never not won the fucking division.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what this is like.
Yeah, no, I mean, you might be right. It might be like something, like when your back is up against the wall, like how are you going to...
Yeah. I think it's perfect forward to show like, hey, when everything doesn't fucking go your way, pretty boy, how are you going to play?
Yeah.
Can you win these fucking grinded out games? You did last year. He did great. He was 12-0 in those.
Yeah.
Now he's 0-5. Well, technically now he's 1-5, but
yeah. No, I mean, yeah, you might be right. I definitely don't think it's Andy Reid. I think, what he's done for that team, I think it's absurd. What he's done for the
entire organization, man. He changed the way people have been playing football over the last decade.
Yeah.
God, George Kittle's so good.
But enough of the Chiefs.
Yeah, fuck that team. I feel like there's a lot of like crazy kind of things that happened recently within the league for the any standouts and stuff. I just feel like there's just been some wild things to occur. Obviously the Spitgate. Also Joey B coming back this Thursday to play. Again, I'm pretty sure it's against the Ravens, right?
No, it's the Patriots, isn't it?
This Thursday? Oh, it is the Patriots. You're right.
Thought so. I thought I saw that.
No, it's the Ravens. Thursday, November 27th.
Is it the Ravens?
Yeah.
I would love for the Bengals to beat the Ravens because I was really hoping, especially if the Bills don't make the playoffs, I don't want the Chiefs or Ravens to make the playoffs.
I think it's going to be tough for the Ravens not to make the playoffs, if I'm being 100% honest with you. Their schedule is fucking cake.
If the Steelers beat us this week and then beat the Ravens next week, I think it's very doable. I guess the Steelers would have to win out, but they play the Dolphins, and then they play the Lions. That might be a hard game. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. Things can happen,
You never know,
but
man. You never fucking know.
Yeah, I really wasn't expecting Joe Burrow to come back.
No,
And
bro,
I
I didn't
thought I
either.
thought because, they haven't been doing so well, like I kind of expected them to maybe say, well, you get injured a fuck ton and we're paying you a shit ton of money, so why don't you just take it easy for the rest of the season?
Or yeah, or even wait fucking yeah, I mean honestly, yeah, you could just sit him out because I hate to say it, bro. You're not making the fucking playoffs.
Yeah. Because I mean now, I mean what? It's week 13 of
Yeah.
18, so I mean there's a lot of games left that he could easily either re-injure it or get another injury because maybe he's not at full strength. So like I feel like I don't know, it might be playing with fire a little bit, but I'm also not the coach, so do whatever you want to
Yeah,
do.
I also think Zach Taylor's job's on the line, so he's like, motherfucker, I'm just trying to stay here. So I think we'll be curious. I'll be curious to see how that plays out. But um, moving on to some other standouts, I think one of the biggest talking points this week was Shadur Sanders getting the start and winning. First rookie quarterback to win their starting game for the Browns since 1995
Against the Raiders.
against the Raiders. Yeah, well, it was battle of the bullshit. It was 2-5 versus 2-5, or I'm sorry, 2-8 versus 2-8.
But nah, I mean, good for him. I mean, I watched a little bit of the game. I saw he dropped that fucking bomb to I think it was
Isaiah Bond.
Judkins, right?
It was
Oh,
Isaiah
was
Bond.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that was a fucking bomb
He
for
also
sure.
had a really good pass to Jerry Judy, and then Jerry Judy got peanut
I
punched
saw
and
that.
fucking
I saw
dropped it,
that.
which is absolutely hilarious. But shout out to Jerry Judy.
Yeah. No, I mean, so you think they're gonna keep with Shador going
They
forward?
already announced what's his name cleared protocol, but they're keeping Shador as a starter. I think
Just so
that
crazy to me.
I'm not
It
gonna lie.
really
I think they
is.
just want him to play a different team other than the Raiders to see that he's not good, and then they can cut him.
Who do they play this? Oh, 49ers.
Yeah, they play the 49ers.
I don't know. 49ers defense got a lot of injuries, so
Yeah, no, they're also not that good, but
yeah.
I don't know. It depends. It depends. It's kind of one of those weird situations as they come, but
Yeah.
Bengals did almost beat the Patriots this week, which was kind of weird. Joe Flacco said, "Fuck it, I'll do it myself," and just balled the hell out. Which shout out to Flacco, bro. I think him and Jameis Winston should be all-time backups.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely capable and he wants to be in at least for another season. I mean, I don't see why not. If he can do it.
Let's get him to Arizona. Let's let him
You
fucking
think so?
spin it.
Yeah, I mean,
How sick would that be?
yeah, I mean, I think Arizona probably needs to find a new quarterback one. I don't know if I'd want Joe Flacco to be spinning
No,
it
no,
as the
no. Well,
QB1.
well, I mean, I think you let him get a year and then you draft.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, aren't the Cardinals ass this year anyways? You probably could just draft one.
I
Yeah, they're
think
three
so,
and eight.
yeah.
They're tied for worst record or second worst record. Raiders are the worst record. I think you just go with fucking. Oh, never mind. The Giants actually have the worst record. They're 2-10.
Oh yeah, they are the first team that have been eliminated from playoffs.
Yeah, that's tough. Poor Giants, bro. They got riddled with injuries.
Yeah, but I mean, you had two players diving into other players' heads with their heads. So.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was saying more like Malik, and then also
No, yeah, no,
Cam,
I
and
know,
then
yeah,
literally all of their top tier young talent got injured.
yeah. No, that does. I mean, that fucking sucks. Injuries, dude, they suck
I
for
agree.
sure.
I also will state though, with all these injuries, we have seen that Wan'Dale Robinson is a fucking filthy animal, and I will not allow the slander of Wan'Dale, my boy, my Lord and Savior, my Jesus Christ, to go on this fucking, you know, platform here and not be able to speak his name because that motherfucker has won me a lot of money and that motherfucker has won me a lot of fucking fantasy games. So shout out to Wandale.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out, man. All right, let's see. What other standouts do we have here? I'm trying to think. I know there was a lot of weirdness going on. The Bears make a massive comeback against the Steelers. It was a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, game-winning drive. Bears look kind of good.
I feel like you can't say that though. Like I feel like we see them like do these kind of things all the time. Like they'll look really good and then they'll shit the bed, and then they'll look really good and then they shit the. Because I think that's why people still have like hopes for Caleb Williams, because he'll look unbelievable one game and then the next game, he's throwing for 150 yards and does nothing.
No, and I understand that, but at the same time, I do think it's a little different because, like, I feel like his play style has changed a lot from last year. Which, like, if he was still that manic, run around, fucking pray for a deep ball kind of QB, I would say he's probably done for. But now, with how he looks, with how Ben Johnson's kind of slowed him down, he's got his steps good. Like, I would say that he has a chance to kind of be like somewhat of a franchise quarterback if he's able to keep it up just the way he does it, if that makes sense. But it also depends on how they finish the season. So,
yeah, no, I mean you might be right. And I mean I think I think they have the potential to make some moves too in the off season to better their team.
Oh yeah,
so
I totally agree. But all right, jump into college football real quick. I didn't really watch too much college football this past weekend. But I will state that there was some crazy games. Notre Dame had a wild game. Their running back, bro, is an absolute fucking filthy animal. He
Love.
is so Jeremiah Love. He is so nice, bro. Oh my god. And then I actually wanted to point this out randomly, and I'm not going to name drop or anything. But Alabama dropped 56 points on Eastern Illinois. One of my coworkers, old coworker's husband. My old coworker's husband is a defensive coordinator out there. I just want to say, if you're listening, which I know you're not, don't take it to heart, man. Alabama's a good fucking squad. I know you got them boys out there rallying, so shout out to Eastern Illinois. Go Panthers. But jumping down, I wanted to talk about Oregon USC. Dan Lanning is like one of the coolest coaches I've ever seen on TV by far. Their quarterback also really, really cool, really good at the game. But I think the person that stands out the most is, did you watch that video of Fernando Mendoza on Twitter by chance? No? Let me see if I can find it real quick. I was talking to my dad about this shit, bro. Fernando Mendoza is maybe one of the most cerebral and like intelligent quarterbacks I've ever seen in my life. Here, I'm gonna throw this shit up real quick. You ready for this? Are you locked in? Can you see
I'm
it?
watching. I'm watching. Yep.
Yeah, they play kind of like their two joker structure where it's a little similar, and they have this middle safety who is really reading off the quarterback's eyes and really playing off that speed. And so we had speed of the field there. We had number 3, Omar Cooper Jr., who made a fantastic catch. Yeah. And so when I caught the ball, I looked over there and I saw his hips and eyes turn. So at that point, all I knew I needed to just beat that boundary curl defender and beat that boundary safety. And once I saw that safety go over the top to the outside receiver defending the whole shot, I just knew that I needed to put some arc and layer on it over that hook defend after that kind of like the hook curl defender in order to make that completion, because I knew the other guy, the Joker, had his hips to the speed.
I got
Fernando, do you see Coach's face right now? Hold on, look at your face,
This is like the
Coach
best
Meyer.
shit I've ever heard.
This is what I'm saying.
This is
Fernando, look at his smile. This is as intense and happy as he's been in years.
That motherfucker is gonna make a GM very, very, very happy.
That reminded me of the interview with what's his nuts, Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Just like going into crazy ass detail.
Like there was another video that I was trying to find.
That is crazy that if he's able to spot all those things,
bro, like,
and like make that decision like in game speed is insane.
Him being able to identify, oh my god, he's in trips. I watched him flip his hips, so I know I can get this ball before he even gets his hips back around to the guy, so I can give my wide receiver a good ball. That motherfucker's. I mean, if he gets to the right coaching staff in the NFL,
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean,
he's gonna be a fucking problem.
Yeah, that's insane.
Like I just think about that, bro. And like, obviously, I played club lacrosse in college, so it was fucking nothing compared to what D1 football is. But the idea of like trying to understand split-second decision making and like being able to make micro adjustments in your thought process and in your body's ability to do things is very hard in itself. Even in like day-to-day life, when you're fucking typing an email or some shit, right? Like that's hard to do. This motherfucker is going, oh shit, I can fade it over the curl route because the trip safety has his fucking hips flipped outward. What? Like, bro, I don't know. That's crazy to me. I saw that video and I was like, well, the Giants aren't going to draft a quarterback. You know,
he's obviously got autism.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker is definitely on the spectrum, and it's going to work perfectly for him. You know who he reminds me of, like cerebrally?
No, I don't.
Oh, I was going to say Andrew Luck or Sean McVay.
Like, no, yeah, I mean, yeah, no. If he's able to continue that and do that in the NFL, I mean, I don't see why. Because like, if you're able to play that way, then I feel like it's almost like you don't have to be this like unbelievable quarterback.
Absolutely not.
Because that's all it is like making the smart play.
I was gonna say, I think he could, like, if he actually is able to transition out of the NFL and like keep that same speed and thought process and like actually play the way that he thinks and plays in college to a degree, I think we could see the first ever successful pocket passer QB in this era of football. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I
feel like it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Do you want me to go ahead or you?
You got it.
I was gonna say like yeah, no, like what you're saying, if he's able to continue like that thinking and like being able to do that in game and like be a pocket passer, I feel like he could almost be kind of what people thought Brock Purdy was almost. Mm-hmm. Like he's not going to make those like insane plays, but he's just smart with the ball. And so like, I mean, I think, yeah, like how you were saying, like if he gets, you know, on the right team with the right coaching staff and stuff around him, like, yeah, I mean, that dude might ball the fuck out.
Yep, and now it's time to think, who the fuck would he go to, you know? Like, I don't know who would need a quarterback that bad that would be drafting that low.
Probably the Browns.
They got their guy, what do you mean?
They really like picking quarterbacks. They got 5 of them right now.
What do you mean, bro? They got their guy.
We'll see.
And Dylan Gabriel
yeah, no, that's
and
insane.
fucking Shedeur Sanders. But thought that was cool. That was kind of all I had for college football, so make that segment kind of quick here. Jumping down, we really don't have too much left here to add into, and then we can kind of do our picks and bounce on out of here and watch the rest of this Panthers game.
Yeah. Damn, there was one thing that I made a mental note and now I fucking forget.
Are you talking about college football? Because I did forget to mention the Oregon fucking tight end or whatever, wide receiver or whatever his name is. That motherfucker is absolutely filthy.
No, it wasn't him. No, damn, I wish I remembered. But no, I mean, because we touched on the Giants, or well, I said the Giants are the first team out of the playoffs. Mm-hmm. AFC playoff picture, we kind of touched on a little bit already. I mean, it's, for one, the Ravens shocked me. I really, really, really did not think that they, were going to be able. Yeah. And then when the Steelers lost this weekend and they showed the playoff picture and the Ravens jumped up, I was like, damn, I didn't realize they were that close.
Yep.
It's honestly a very ugly playoff picture at right now. Like, it's very just like weird.
I would
like
agree.
The Patriots is number 1. It's just, I don't know. I touched on George Pickens. Bill, you said AJ Brown. Bills, drop literally anything and everything to get him, please, for the love of God. I wanted them to do it last offseason. Please do it this off season. But damn, dude, what was it? I'm pissed now because
I don't know, man.
I don't know. It is what it is. Whatever. It obviously wasn't that important. I'm sure as soon as we stop, I'll remember. But yeah, I mean, if you got nothing else, I got nothing else. So
Nah, man, I really don't. Besides, I know we were talking about Joey B coming back and playing on Thanksgiving. I also wanted to talk about how it's medical malpractice that they have Jaden Daniels coming back to play against the Denver Broncos defense this upcoming Monday or Sunday night, I believe. I believe we have the Sunday night game. I do think it's just absolutely malpractice. Why would you suit that man up? Just let him fucking sit out. He got re-injured because they put him in too early again. Your season's cooked, bro. Let Marcus Mariota go out and rip it. But thought I'd share that.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think there's a lot of teams that should maybe stop turning some blind eyes on their training staff, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, I would agree. I would 100% agree. But, all right.
Dolphins, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
Tua should not be out there.
Yeah, that motherfucker Tua might not know how to spell his name here in a couple of years. All right, man. Well, I think that leaves us with the picks here, right? I think we're just going to run through our picks, and then I think that's about all we have today. Make it short and sweet. And by short and sweet, I mean right around our hour time frame that we usually always hit. So it should be kind of perfect.
Yes.
All righty. Well, starting with the Thursday, we got Thursday Thanksgiving games. We have 3 of them. So let's go with Packers Lions to start us off here.
Lions.
I was also going to go with the Lions. I like that pick. Chiefs Cowboys.
I'm going Cowboys.
I am also going Cowboys, and I hate the Cowboys. Bengals Ravens.
I'm going.
Give me the fucking Bengals.
Yeah, Jamar Chase back
Joey
off suspension. Joey B back from injury. They might throw for 500. To be completely honest.
It might be a fucking slugfest. Not gonna lie. Bears Eagles. I think that's actually a really good game. Personally, just saying.
Yeah, I might go Bears.
I also am going to be going Bears. Jenna?
Bears.
Go Bears. Saints Dolphins.
Ooh,
Give me the Saints, bro.
Are you really?
Give me the Saints.
That's a disgusting pick, but I like it.
Give me the Saints.
Yeah. I was thinking about it, but I don't know.
Gotta pick one, man.
Oh, no, I said Dolphins.
Oh, sorry. I must have missed it. My bad. Texans Colts.
Texans, actually. I think their defense might murder Daniel Jones.
I'm also going to go Texans. Falcons Jets. I mean, that's another crazy game. Kirko Chain's about to fucking light it up.
Yeah, I'm going to go Falcons.
I'm going to go Jets. 49ers Browns. I'm going to go 49ers.
Yeah.
Rams
Panthers. Actually, I don't know. The way fucking Brock Purdy's playing right now, I don't know. But nah,
well,
they
might give the start back to Mac Jones, you know?
Oh, milk bag. Throw the
milky
rock.
Boy.
Nah, yeah, give me the 49ers. You said Rams Panthers?
Yeah.
Rams.
Rams, bro. I really think the Rams are untouchable right now.
They look really fucking good.
Jags Titans. I'm going to go Jags.
Yeah, Jags. What even happened to the Titans? They were the talk of the town, I feel like, at the beginning of the season.
Well, I think it was just Cam Ward, and then everybody went, oh, shit, bro, it's the Titans. They have literally no other players on the field except Cam Ward. I forgot about that.
He did throw a dot, though.
Yeah, but by the way, like, he hasn't really been playing bad. Like, I hate to say it. Like, he actually is playing decent, bro.
Well, and I think that was the whole issue at the start of the season when they were still being talked about. It was like there was just so many drops and whatnot. But that 1-10, or what are they?
Yeah, they're 1-something.
They're 1-9 or 10. Where the fuck did they go?
Yeah, they're 1-10, bro.
1-10.
Jeez. So they're the worst team in football. So it's them, Giants, Browns. Or I'm sorry, them Giants, Raiders, Browns, Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Wow, that's wild.
Commanders. I think Commanders have 3 wins too. Yeah.
Who the fuck did the Titans even
ugly.
draft?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I think that team is just fucked.
Because I haven't watched them at all. I don't even know what they are like missing or what.
I really haven't seen much.
I'm not turning those motherfuckers on.
Yeah, I'm not wasting my fucking Sunday. I'll tell you that.
Hell no.
Cardinals Bucks. I mean, do we think what's his name will play?
Oh, Baker might be injured. I don't know. By
the way, we did not talk about how Baker and the Bucks got blown out by the Rams.
Yeah. I mean, it looked rough, and I don't know if this is what I wanted to bring up, but no, I don't think this is what I wanted to bring up. But Tez Johnson, dude,
filthy. He's fucking awesome.
Dude, he's
6th round guy, by the way.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people were doubting him just because of how
his
small
size.
he is. Yeah, and I mean, dude, he's turning into a demon. And it's almost like, I don't know if you've ever heard Julian Edelman talk either on his podcast or another podcast about how all the injuries and stuff that happened or no, it was with Bert Bert Kreischer. Yeah, he was talking to him and he was like, oh, Aaron Hernandez, and he was like, oh, actually that helped, that created who me, because that happened. Then Gronk broke his back, and then I think Amendola got hurt or something like that, and so he was kind of the next man up, and that he was able to make a name for himself. I think that's kind of what we're seeing with Tez Johnson, with all those injuries that we're seeing, and now Mbuka's getting double teamed and triple teamed all the fucking time. And I don't think he's yet there where he's able to, be a Jamar Chase, be a Justin Jefferson, where it doesn't fucking matter how many people you put on him. And so I think we're seeing Tez Johnson kind of on the come up, which I think is sick because I really like him.
I also am in the same boat. I really enjoy Tez Johnson, and obviously Denver would have been cool to get him because it would be that brother connection with him and Bo.
Him, Bo, and Troy Franklin would have been
nuts.
A fucking sick ass connection.
That would have been so cool.
It really
the old Oregon type shit. That would have been so sweet. And imagine if we would have got Bucky somehow. Just run it back with the entire Oregon fucking roster.
Just only draft Oregon players from now on.
No shit. I think that would have been really cool, but I agree. I mean, I think Tez Johnson's really, really good. And I think their receiving core without, what's his name? Mike Evans.
And what's his nut?
Chris Godwin.
Yes.
Bro, and I know, Mike Evans is someone you cannot replace. He is a one-of-one specimen. But goddamn, Emeka Egbuka does a pretty fucking good job.
I think that they need, because I'm assuming Evans, if he comes back, I don't think he's going to be the.
I think he's retiring. I think he's retiring.
Okay. I think they need to bring in, maybe not necessarily a wide receiver 1, but almost like a Cortland Sutton type. Somebody who's super reliable, who may not always catch the defense's attention, oh, we need to double team him, but take some of that weight off for Egbuka to really get going.
I would agree.
But yeah, no, I'm a big fan of that team, honestly. I mean, I told you I was going to stop being a fan of the Bills and be a Bucks fan, but then the Bills beat the Bucks, and the Bucks have lost now twice in a row. So maybe I'm the bad luck.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to just stop watching.
Which, speaking of, because of the injuries, I'm going to go Cardinals.
Yeah, you might be right, but I still got to go Bucks.
I don't blame you. Vikings, Seahawks, this is a simple answer for me. Seahawks, we didn't even talk about that. And how
You're not going with 9?
No. The Vikings look horrible. J.J. McCarthy looks horrible.
Yeah, no, I'm going Seahawks. JSN is a fucking animal.
He's a monster. Bills, Steelers. Give me the Steelers.
I think I am obligated to say the Bills, but yeah, if I was a betting man, I'd 100% pick the Steelers.
Raiders, Chargers. I really want to say Raiders just because the Chargers O-line is pretty much just fucking middle schoolers, but I have to go Chargers because Justin Herbert's just so hard to count out.
And I don't see the Raiders turning anything around at this point.
Especially
I really
not
don't.
On fucking offense.
Yeah, so yeah, no, I agree, Chargers.
Broncos, Commanders. I mean, I'm not going to speak too soon here. I'm going to knock on wood, but I think the Broncos could should easily beat the Commanders here, especially with JD5 coming back in. If Nick Bonito or Zach Allen gets one good hit on that motherfucker, he might be back on the sidelines. So
I'm going Broncos. Oh, fumble. Good Lord, this game fucking
is
sucks.
it back on?
Yes.
Oh my god, bro.
There was another fumble.
Who the fuck is Martin?
Oh, man.
Wait, the fucking Panthers fumbled it?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, at least they got it back though. At least they got it back.
Oh, was that the kickoff?
Yeah, I think it was, bro.
Oh,
Jesus
good Lord.
fuck. All right,
Yeah,
let's
I'm
finish this
picking
out
Broncos.
here. Giants, Patriots. Give me the Patriots. I hate to say that shit, but give me the Patriots.
I'm going Giants.
Love that. Love that. And then Thursday night.
And I'm not even. That's not even like a hateful thing. I'm actually. I think the Giants might actually do an upset.
Jameis could do it. Jameis could do it. If there's one person to do it, it is Jameis Winston and the fucking Giants. Cowboys, Lions. Give me the Lions. I like the Lions for some reason right now.
Yeah, no, I'd go Lions on that one.
Bet. All right. And then that leads us into Sunday, December 7th. So I guess you guys will just have to tune back in next weekend to learn a little bit more about what our picks look like for the rest of that week. But I hope you guys enjoyed this Monday night football rendition of Talkin Shop. As always, it's your two hosts, King Nick / it's Tarek / Nick, your Broncos fucking diehard, and then your resident Buffalo Bills fan.
Bucks fan.
Bills. Well, hold on. Buffalo Bills / Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. Member of Bills Mafia. Absolute stud. Troy Boy 26 or your boy Troy. So it's been real. We appreciate y'all's time. Yeah, hey. Hopefully the fucking Panthers can turn around and BY9 can figure out how the fuck to toss the rock here. So, hey, you boys be easy. Catch ya.